Hello, everyone, and thank you for clicking this video to learn more about how to find and verify the PrEP medication covered underneath Minnesota health plans. So Minnesota has its own state-based exchange. So in order to get started, you'll need to go to the website mnsure.org. And mnsure.org is the website folks, Minnesotans can go to find coverage. So our first step is we're going to go to shop and compare. So I scroll down and I'm clicking the shop and compare button here. And then we're going to go ahead and press this gold button, compare plans / estimate costs. All right. So when we get to this page, we're going to fill out a couple bits of information. So I'm going to select the coverage year. So I'm going to put 2022. It shows that there are many different years that you can look at, but we are in open enrollment for 2022 plans. You'll then put in the zip code, and then you'll put in the date of birth. So if you are a navigator or enrollment assister looking to do this with your client, you would fill out their information. And now we are going to go ahead and press Browse Plans. All right, so we are going to skip ahead a few times till we get to the option 405, and that is to put in some prescription drugs that we want to see if it's covered in the plan. So I already went ahead and put in a couple of plans. I did this a little bit ago, so when we started the process over, this saved, so that's good to know, but it's not a guarantee. But for the purposes of this video, these medications have already pulled up, but we're going to be looking at the 3 different medications for PrEP, and that is Truvada, which is the brand name, is a brand name drug. And then the generic option of Truvada is emtricitabine tenofovir disoproxil, which is, generic Truvada, generic TDF-FTC, which is clicked here. And both of these, both for generic Truvada and brand name Truvada, we've selected the 200 to 300 milligrams as that is the correct dosage for PrEP. We've also selected Descovy, 200 to 25 milligram tab, and that is the other brand name drug approved for PrEP. So we have selected these drugs, and now I'm going to click Next. And we are not going to check either of these, and then press View Plans. So as you can see here, 73 medical plans have come up, and they have it sorted out by lower expense, medium expense, and if you click through to the other pages, higher expenses. But really what we want to pay attention to right now is this area. So on the plan highlight, it pulls up Truvada, generic Truvada, and Descovy. So it looks here, there's these 3 check marks, but you want to hover over them to get a little more information. So I hovered over the UCare catastrophic HMO plan, and it says some plans cover a generic equivalent of this drug, but not the brand name drug. Please check the plan details to learn more. So and that is what it looks like for many of these. So if you wanted to learn more, you would click on the details, like the hover message shared to do, and then you can go to drug list. And it'll ask if you want to proceed, yes, and it will open up into a new tab like it just did on my screen. So we're going to scroll down a little bit, and there is a really great search here. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Truvada, search, And we're going to look again for the 200 to 300 milligrams, as that is the dosage. All right. So as we see here, it's pulled up the generic options. So emtricitabine, tenofovir, desoprexil, generic TDF-FTC, and it has the status of PV. And when you look at the definitions of these, icons, PV stands for preventative, and preventative drugs that may be eligible for a $0 copay. So underneath this selected health plan, the generic TDF-FTC is the medication that is covered with $0 cost sharing for the client. Let's go back and let's see if Descovy has some other information. So we're going to look up Descovy, and we're going to click that. And it also shows here, Descovy also is listed as preventative drugs that may be eligible for $0 cost sharing. So both generic TDF-FTC and Descovy for PrEP are covered under this health plan with $0 cost sharing. Now we know. So both generic TDF-FTC, so generic Truvada and Descovy are covered with $0 cost sharing underneath this UCare catastrophic HMO plan. To look up a different plan, you can go back to all plans and then select a different plan that you'd like to see and go through the same steps. You'd go to details and then the drug list and type in the PrEP medication that you would like to look at. So thank you so much for watching this brief video on how to verify PrEP medication coverage on the Minnesota state-based exchange. If you have any questions, please contact prep@nastad.org. Again, that is prep@nastad.org. And thank you so much for watching this video.